Okay, so I'm excited again. So let me let you guys in on something. I'm hearing all the time that people are like, "Ah, I just don't have time for this, I don't have time for that." And does your to-do list say like so many things? Is it exactly what it says? So if you've ever said this, like, "Oh, I wish I had more time for myself," or "I'm so busy, I don't have a minute to think or to gather my thoughts," or "I don't even know if I'm coming or I'm going," and "Gosh, I wish there were more hours in a day." The funny one, wishing there were more hours in a day. Was it last year? Last year, we got, didn't we get an extra day? We got like an extra 24 hours. Did you do anything with those 24 hours? Did you have time on that day? Because that was an extra day you got. Like, if you had the extra time, what would you do with it? I don't have time for that. I don't have time to take care of myself. I feel guilty if I schedule time for myself. And when I put myself in front of everybody else, I don't know how to make my time, how to prioritize my time. And that's something that I'm going to freaking help you with, because I get so tired of hearing it. I've used it and I know exactly what you mean. I've used it and sometimes I still use it, and I have to bite my tongue on it because I have learned so much that I'm ready to share it with you guys. And I'm going to show you how to schedule time for yourself, how to prioritize your priorities. Acknowledge that you're worth it. You don't need to feel guilty for taking a little bit of time, because we're going to show you how to create different daily rituals that's going to keep you like, you're going to feel less stressed. You'll have more energy. You're going to have some structure to your day, and you're going to feel productive. Okay. And if you remember a few months back, it was a little book I read. And this is kind of based around all that. It's like kind of lighting a fire under your butt, making you realize that you have to be number one as far as taking care of yourself and giving yourself some time. So how do you manage it? We're going to work on that. How do you manage time? Here's my favorite one, because I know it's the hardest. And this is one that you kind of have to chip away at, because it's like, sometimes in order to have time for ourselves, we actually have to say no to other people. And how do you do that? How do you do that without feeling like an idiot or feeling guilty? It can be done. It so can be done. And you'll feel better about that. I've discussed that with many people. Like, sometimes it's okay to say no. It's all right to be like, hey, you know what? I can't fit that into my schedule. And you shouldn't feel guilty about it, because sometimes it has to come down to your sanity. It has to come down to, I know what I'm doing today and I have prioritized it. And maybe I'm going to get a few minutes to myself today, and maybe I'm going to feel good about myself and not feel guilty, and take time for me and not feel guilty. So with everything and all the crazy stuff that we're all talking about, we don't have time for, and I feel guilty if I do take time, and I don't have time for that, and I can't take care of myself, or I wish I could really, really have time to do this, but I can't. What are you going to do if you did have the time? Would you really do it, or are those excuses? So I'm going to show you how to prioritize you and your time. So every day I'm going to come out with a new video on it, with like, okay, how are we going to schedule time? How are you going to schedule time with yourself and prioritize your priorities, is what I'm saying. And I'm going to acknowledge that it's okay for me to take time for myself. I have to prioritize that, or I may go batshit crazy. I don't know. Managing your time and learning to say no, because no is okay. And sometimes maybe we have to get into like a whole scheduling of things, which actually helps you be a little slightly anal, and it helps you to be more productive. So if you're always saying, well, I can't find time for this, I can't find time for that, I don't know how to schedule this into my thing, I don't know how to find time to breathe or to take a moment to even think, you want to seriously catch my videos, okay? I'm hoping to go right around 2:30 every day. I will so let you know, because I want you guys to get in on this and realize that sometimes, yes, it's okay to be slightly selfish with your time. It really is okay. When it comes down to whether or not you're going to be sane or below your top, you got to take that time. So 15 minutes to yourself every day. How are you going to do that? I'm going to show you how to make time to actually love yourself. I'm going to show you how to do that. So all I'm asking of you guys is 10 minutes to just watch this. And then if you're like, oh my God, my friend Susie Q is totally saying she just doesn't have time for all this stuff. So guess what? I'm going to share this video to her wall because maybe it will help her, and maybe Susie and I can actually go to lunch together. Seriously, you guys, sometimes life gets busy. I literally had to, I don't have my book here, it's in the car. I literally had to write in a lunch date with my BFF like 3 weeks in advance because the two of us were like, okay, well, not this day, or not that day, not this day. But we made the time, and I think it was like maybe a 3-hour lunch we were at. So seriously, and it's okay because I planned that. I made it a priority. So prioritizing your time makes you feel less spaced out is how I'm going to work that. So keep an eye out for them. I'm going to give you some kind of head up, like, this is what time I'm going live at. I'm, like I said, hoping for the next 5 days to just blow it out at the same time every day. Now it's like 2:45 now. So I'm looking at like 2:30ish, 2 o'clock, but I'll let you guys know because you don't want to miss it. You really don't, because then you're not going to say, oh, hey, it's a leap year. Then you'll say it's a leap year. What am I going to do with these extra 24 hours? Not, I wish I had an extra hour, because you'll find the extra hour when I show you how you prioritize it, how you get it done, and how you don't feel like you're flipping losing your mind. So remember that. And if you're someone who's like, wait, share this with them, because here's the deal. If you're watching the recording, there's going to be one of these every day for the next few days. I'm not going like, 600 days or anything like that. I'm going like 4 or 5 days with it. And see, and the thing of it is, and what's so funny, Melissa, so you catch what you can when you can. And then people like, oh, I'm sneaking in work. Ooh, the school. I want to share it with you. And sorry, I got a text. I should have hit do not disturb. I want to make sure that you guys are on top of this. So then you're like, hey, I really do have time. Oh my gosh, I got so much stuff done today that I actually have time for myself. I can sit down and breathe for a few minutes. So keep an eye out for my lives this week. I'm so excited to be showing you guys this, and like I have my whole little outline that I keep adding stuff to, and then I have like this little thing. So these are things that I'm going to be talking about every day for the next, like I said, 4 to 5 days. So thanks for getting on. If you're catching the replay, make sure you share this to someone's wall or share it to your wall and say, hey, look, I'm going to check out this. You should check it out too, because it's going to be some killer information, and it's going to be so easy to realize how easy it can be to prioritize your time and actually find time to go, for 5, 10, 20, half hour, however long it is. You'll find that time. We're going to prioritize it. I'm going to show you how. So I'm cutting it off here. I'm not going to go long-winded with this. It's going to be real quick, easy tips, and we'll go from there. So I thank you guys again for getting on and watching, and I will see you guys all tomorrow.